Like may nabanggit yung isang writer about magkano yung VIP tickets, ano, and you mentioned something about the way kinonsider nyo in pricing it. Ano nga po yung sinabi nyo kanina?
Okay, kasi regarding sa ticket pricing.
We're talking about December Avenue concert.
Yeah. Regarding sa ticket pricing. Actually, when we were discussing this internally, we were talking about yung the Ben and Ben concert 2 years ago in sa SMDC Open Grounds.
Oh.
And we had about, I think, 65,000 people that showed up there. And nung time na yon, the Ben and Ben team, the management of December Ave, they were discussing how do we price these tickets. Kasi sabi ko lang sa kanila na Ben and Ben, when we did Ben and Ben in 2022, Ben and Ben wanted it to be accessible talaga. As in, conscious effort siya na to bring the prices down so that everyone can watch. So, yun yung sinabi ko sa kanila. And then, apparently, the band also felt the same, na ayaw nila na parang they were willing to compromise or to lessen the magnitude of the production or the stage just for the sake of making it
More accessible
to their fans.
Okay, pinarepeat ko yun direct kasi ewan ko if you're aware of this.
I'm aware.
You're aware of this.
Yeah.
A few days ago, nagkaroon ng may isang group na naglabas ng ticket prices ng concerts nila, and there were some people who say na para namang pang-imported yung bawat kampo may punto.
Yeah.
Sige, from an artist, from a management's point of view, kasi you're a director, you talk to everyone, the artist, the management. Anong take nyo pag ganun kataas ang ticket? At least sa point of view ng fans. Ano?
Yeah.
Ano yung mga hindi nakikita ng fans na kaya naman ganun kataas?
It's hard to make a comment against anyone in particular kasi back to Ben and Ben, no? When they decided to bring down all the prices of when they decided to bring down the prices of their tickets, ang sinabi nila sa akin was that they're willing to simplify the production, the design, the stage, just to make so that everyone can come. So in defense to the groups that are charging a little more, it's really not cheap to mount these shows. These shows cost, and I mean I feel it's unfair to say na one local group is charging this much, it's the same amount as foreigners. And when I see comments like that, parang iniisip ko, so ganun, you're willing to pay for foreigners pero yung mga locals ayaw yung suportahan ng ganun, 'di ba? If you're willing to pay naman that much to watch Lady Gaga or to watch Ed Sheeran, why can't you show the same support for the local acts? And I'm not part of those productions, but I'm assuming that they plan to do crazy things on stage. A spectacular production. Now, that being said, itong sa December Avenue, we did encounter challenges. Because nga we brought down the ticket prices. You bring down the ticket prices, ang ibig sabihin nun, you're not earning as much, which means that you have less budget to work with for staging. Right. So, for this one, piniga na lang talaga namin yung mga mga brains namin para we don't compromise the quality of the show. So, that again, that's something na nanggaling yun sa banda eh. The band was the one that said, we want this to be accessible to everyone. So, some artists, my dad's tickets were not cheap. Pure Energy, the Gary V, Pure Energy, Regine Rocks, those tickets were not cheap, and people were praising the stage design, the technology, the everything that was involved. And wala eh. The sad reality is it's mahal talaga mag-mount ng show.
Pero ang sentimiento ng mga fans, I don't know if you want to answer this or you know anything about this. Ang sentimiento nila is, we understand kung foreigner kasi nilipad sila.
Yeah.
Dinala yung set nila dito, whereas yung mga locals, yung ating,
Yeah.
andito na.
Yeah.
What do you think of that argument?
Again, I don't know the whole context of what's happening also internally. Kasi if they are, we don't know kasi. Kasi like for example, itong Gary V Pure Energy, kaya mataas yung ticket prices namin sa Gary V Pure Energy because I told my parents when I was producing it with them, sabi ko, kailangan itodo natin yung kung last Gary V na to.
Right.
Kailangan itodo natin yung production natin kasi we gotta go out with a bang, diba?
Right.
So I don't know what these groups are thinking, what the discussions are like internally. But for example, if they're saying na, you know, we're gonna charge this much because we want to change the concert scene and we want to elevate it and we want to do more on stage, we want to give the fans more, then by all means I think that's completely justified. But again, I don't know.
We don't know anything.
We don't know what
about,
they're doing, what they're talking about internally. But ayun lang, from my end as a production person, mahal talaga mag-produce ng show.
Two more questions direct kasi I think kadalasan ikinakabit ang ticket price sa deemed estado ng grupo.
Yeah.
Pag mas sikat, pag mas magaling, naturalmente, mas mataas ang tickets. Is
Yeah.
that necessarily so? And should that be the way it should be?
I don't know.
I would pay for Gary, please. Kita mo naman, halos mamatay siya kakasayaw for 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know the whole picture kasi.
I would pay for something you directed kasi kita mo naman.
Yeah.
Di ba?
But we'll see. You know what? I mean, it's hard to judge right now. When people go to this show, and then let's say, yun. I think if you pay high for something, you need to see where the money went. That's my thing lang. So for example, nagka-issue rin kami with E-Heads, for example. Dati, nagko-complain yung tao.
Ayun din ba yung sa E-Heads?
Yes, I did
okay,
E-Heads.
wow. Either this guy directed.
yung sa E-Heads, actually sobrang na-pressure kami sa E-Heads kasi nga nagalit yung mga tao na sobrang mahal daw nung ticket. So when I talked to the production, yan yung, I think that was the biggest budget that I asked for in terms of staging. Kasi sabi ko sa team, they won't complain. The people won't complain if they come to the venue and they see where it went. So there was a conscious effort na talagang palakihin yung stage namin so that the people will see na kaya ganito kataas yung price ng ticket namin. Kasi grabe yung ginawa nila on stage. And I think na kung ganun yung scenario right now, then I think it's completely justified.
Justifiable.
Yeah.
Okay, my last question. Kasi for years now, starting from the pandemic, talagang pinupush ng P-pop artists yung envelope in that magtunog ang Filipino music on the global stage.
Yeah. I just did the Watson's P-pop, the P-pop concert.
With Bini ba yan? SB19?
SB19, Alamat, G22, yeah, over the weekend.
So, don't you think, and this is just your opinion, don't you think na that's part of it? Na if you want to elevate an artist to a certain level, to a higher level, as supporter, you should also esteem them in that sense.
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Yes. I'm coming kasi from the I'm coming from the side na if you're willing to pay that much for a foreigner, you should be willing to pay for the locals.
You say that categorically.
Yeah. Parang doon ako sa side na yon na if they're charging something that's higher than the foreigners, that's never been charged before or something, then I guess I'd start to question that. But I guess we're just gonna find out after that show what kung ano yung tunay na scenario. But you know, I know the people who work with all of them with them, no? And I'm sure, I'm hoping that that's the scenario, that's the case, that they are going to blow everyone's minds with their production, with their staging, and I think that's the case.
And for the record, sa mga manonood dito, I'm not asking direct kung kanino siya nagsaside.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the different aspects
Yeah.
of pricing.
Yeah.
Okay. So para lang maliwanag, before, I mean, di ba, alam ko may manonood nito, para lang maliwanag.
Yeah.
We're talking in general terms.
Yeah.
Diba? How an artist and how their management consider things.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, please promote the show.
Hey guys, this is Paolo Valenciano, and I'm inviting you everyone to come see December Avenue on August 30 at the Mall of Asia Arena. These guys are like brothers to me, and this is, I was there from the beginning. I've seen them when no one was watching them, and now we're playing for a sold out crowd in Moa Arena, and I'm not sure if there are tickets maybe I think they opened up some.
Opened up just to accommodate the fans.
But yeah, please come and support December Avenue, August 30 at the Mall of Asia Arena.
Ang ibig niyo bang sabihin kanina, when Sel, the lead singer of December Avenue, would sub for you, he'd do the death metal?
And then acoustic gigs na yun.
Okay. Akala ko kaya niya eh. Okay.
We had about 2 acoustic gigs.
Can you still do that?
Huh?
I won't ask you to do that, but can you still do it?
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, Direk.